We're clocking and tracking 261,000 homicides in Mexico since 2009. Why would the government of Mexico oppose the designation of drug cartels as terrorists? Why would they be against it?
Well, for one thing, they believe that they are making efforts on not just in their security forces, but in some of their domestic policies to address the underlying problems they face with the cartels. They would be embarrassed, frankly, by the designation. And that is a big deal to a country with as proud a history as Mexico has. And those are all factors that drive their president to his decisions. And of course, we work with our president as he makes his decisions, and we'll implement those as appropriate.
Okay, the border wall. I want to turn to that. We're hearing that more than 100 miles of new border wall is expected to be built by the end of the year. It seems like is that a realistic goal? We're hearing 80 miles of replacement and border wall built.
Well, we're, some of the most expansive construction we've undertaken is going on in the Rio Grande Valley right now. It's not just building wall, it's building an entire levee. So, that has never existed before. There hasn't been anything there before. So all brand new, and not just wall, but as I said, a full-blown levee there. That's in addition, or a part of the 88 or so miles built so far. Under the president's leadership. And of course, he's driven forward to win court cases to get DOD money shaken loose, and CBP, Border Protection, Customs Border Protection, and Commissioner Mark Morgan has been very aggressive in moving this forward along with the Corps of Engineers. So that's going to continue. We'll be close at the end of this year, but our real goal is the end of 2020 to be well past the 400 on our way to 500 and have more than 500 under contract and construction.
We're here in New York. Remember, we've been reporting on MS-13 gang violence, machete attacks. Remember, the president had angel families in his State of the Union. Those stories, we're seeing still problems with gang attacks.
Yes.
And criminal illegal crime. But it seems like it's somewhat abating. The numbers are still staggering. But, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that ICE, workplace immigration, quadrupled under this administration versus the close of the Obama administration. Can you explain that story quickly to the viewer?
So you have seen various forms of enforcement go up under President Trump, and it shouldn't be any surprise. If I could just comment on your MS-13 piece, a few years back, I was Virginia's Attorney General, and I would say then and today, the biggest violent crime threat in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and other attorneys general all around the country could have said the same thing, was MS-13. That is still a very significant criminal threat. It's one of the points of intersection that we have a problem with sanctuary cities who are harboring so many of these violent, vicious criminals, literally harboring from ICE and the opportunity to deport them and get them out of these communities and our country. So that's a major push for us. Where immigration, illegal immigration in particular, affects community safety is a priority for the president. Keeping people safe has always been and remains a major priority for him, whether it's from direct violence or the effects of the opioid epidemic, so much of which is coming across our southern border. Those are the president's priorities in this space, are to keep Americans safe.
Ken Cuccinelli, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it, sir.
Good to be with you.